Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the live session organized by Indian Cybersecurity Solutions. Today, we are having Mr. Piyush Kundu, who is a CEH V11 certified global certified analyst and an ethical hacker, and is working in Indian Cybersecurity Solution as a digital forensic analyst and technical head. Mr. Piyush Kundu has a work experience with Delhi CBI and has worked as a researcher in National Forensic Science University, along with collaboration of CFSI. So, Mr. Piyush Kundu, we heartily welcome you to the webinar. Over to you.
Thank you, Anik. Good afternoon, everyone. This is another webinar regarding of the ethical hacking of CH. Basically, I will be focused on the two topics today. That is, one is called parent directory and OWASP top 10. Now, OWASP top 10, I will give a brief introduction about the OWASP top 10, and then I will move for the practical approach of the parent directory or the directory listing in CH or the Certified Ethical Hacking Program. Anik, is the screen is presenting?
Yes, you are visible. But the presentation is not here.
Okay. Okay, so what is OWASP Top 10? Now, OWASP Top 10 is a standard awareness document for the development, the developers and the web application security, and it represents a broad consciousness about the global critical security risks of the web application. Now, OWASP is an organization who globally make a conference, and it's a foundation and improve the security and the software through its community-led open source software programs, projects, hundred of chapters are worldwide. They discuss about the top 10 vulnerabilities, which are the most critical in this scenario. In the next few years, they will make a list and they will make a 10 web application security risks, and they publish in front of the publicly that if any foundation or the organizations has been compromised by these 10 security vulnerabilities, then it is under the OSW top 10. Okay. Now, what are the 10 OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities they have mentioned? Now, in 2021, the first is a broken access control. The broken access control moves up the fifth positions, and 94% of the applications were tested for some from the broken access control. There are 34 common weakness enumerations or CWEs has been mapped to the broken access control and had more occurrences in the applications than any other categories. In 2021, the A2, the cryptographic failures shifts upon the one positions to 2, previously known as a sensitive data exposure, which was the broad symptoms rather than a root cause. The renewed focus here is on the failures related to the cryptography, which often leads to the sensitive data exposure on a system compromise. In 2021, the third, they have decided in their position, that is the injection part, slides down in the third positions. 94% of the applications were tested for some form of injections, and 33 CWEs are the common weakness enumerations mapped into the category have the second more occurrences in the applications. The process scripting is now the part of this category in these editions. In 4, in 2021, there is an insecure design, is a new category for the 2021, with the focus on the risks related to the design flaws. If we genuinely went to move left to an industry, it calls for the more use of the threat modeling, secure design patterns and principles, and reference of architectures. The fifth one is in 2021 is a security misconfigurations. Move up with the sixth in the positions of the previous editions. 90% of the applications were tested for the sum of the misconfigurations with more shifts and highly configurable software. It is not surprisingly to see this category have been moved up, and the former category of the XML external entities, that is XXE, is now the part of this category. In the six positions, the 2021, the vulnerable and the outdated components are the reported by the OWASP top 10, and was previously been entitled using the components with the known vulnerabilities, and in the in the top 10 community survey, but also had enough data to make the top 10 via data analysis. This category has been moved up to the 9th in 2017 and is known issue and struggle to the test and the access the risks. This is the category. This is only the category not only in the common vulnerability and the exposures, that is the CVEs, that is mapped to the included, and CWEs or the common weakness enumerations. So the default exploit and the impact weight of 5.0 are the factor into the scope. In 2021, the seventh position is the identifications and the authentication failure was previously been the broken authentication, and is sliding down from the second positions and now included to the CWEs or the common weakness enumerations, and that are more related to the identification failures. And this category is still an integral part of the top 10, but the increasing availability of the standardization framework seems to be helpful. In 2008, the eighth vulnerability that has been reported by the OWASP top 10 is a software and the data integrity failures. It is a most category in 2021, focusing on making the assumptions related to the software updates, critical data, and CI and CD pipelines without verifying the integrity. One of the highest weight impacts from the common vulnerability and the exposure and the common vulnerability scoring system, that is CVEs and CVSS, and the data map in the 10 CWEs or the common weakness enumerations in this category, and this insecure deserializations from the 2017 is now a part of a larger category in 2021 in OWASP top 10 list. In 2021, there is a 9 positions has been taken by security logging and monitoring failures. Was previously the insufficient logging and monitoring, and is added from the industry survey, moving up to the 10th previously, and this category is expanded to the include of the more type of failures, and is challenging and to test, and isn't well represented in the CVE or the CVSS data. However, the failures in this category can directly be impact visibility, incident altering, and forensic also. In 2000 and in 10th position, the last positions of the last category, which has been taken by the server side request forgery, that is added in the top 10 community survey by OWASP top 10. The data shows a relatively the low incident rate with the above average testing coverage, along with the above average ratings for the exploit and the impact potential. And this category has been represent the scenario where the security community members are telling us this is important, and even though it is not illustrated in the data at this time. Now, in the when any company or any security companies goes for a testing that is called VAPD testing, or the vulnerability assessment and the penetration testing, when they make this testing, few of the terminologies are coming in front of the different analysts. Either it is maybe the forensic analyst or the cybersecurity analysis. They have to face few of the terminology that is called CVE. The CVE is also known as the common vulnerability exposure or the common vulnerability exposure number. If you scan any report, if you scan any ports, or if you scan any IP during the testing purpose, that IP gains some different numbers or different ratings, that is 5.0, 4.1, 2, 10, and these ratings are known as the CWE rating, or the CVE rating, that is called common vulnerability exposure rating. That means if the CVE ratings is more, if it is 9 or 10, then the criticalness of the vulnerability is more high. If that vulnerability or the thing is present in any institute's websites or any network levels, then they should be changed, that they should be passed those vulnerabilities, and it is important data. And these CVE numbers has been defined by the CVE calculators, different calculators, and they need for, and they are very important for the VAPT testing report purpose. Okay, and this is all about the OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities. Okay, now if I move to the second topic, that is uh, that is known as the parent directory or the directory listing. Uh, so directory listing is basically when you see that the website is designed with the HTML header and HTML footer and with the body, and the website is designed in different of pictures, photos, and in the galleries. Okay, now this part is known as the HTML header. Middle one is a body part, and the last one is the HTML footer part. Now the website is designed with different types of pictures. These pictures can be vulnerable, and these pictures, if any website is get compromised by the parent directory vulnerability, we can access the databases through the parent directory vulnerability of that website. Now we can see the different types of pictures are been placed in the website, and if I right click on this picture, and if I open this picture in a new tab, we have to just modify that URL a little bit. We have to just delete that URL up to uploads, or if you find any images, you have to delete that thing up to images, and just press the enter. You will see the list of folders are coming in front of us. There is upload folders. See, you can see the parent data 2015, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, apply online, database backup, security, and WhatsApp file manager. These are all are the folders that has been included in this website is coming in front of us, and this website's parent directory is possible. And let's just check we can move on to the databases or not. If I check the 2015 folder, there is another subfolder there. If we can see the different types of images are there. Only the images are been saved in this website. If we go for 2017 folder, there is a lot more folder. There's a subfolder. There is HTML. This all our images file. That is in JPG format or in the PNG format. Okay. If I open for apply online, see, we can have different types of CVs. We can breach those data from the website. There are lots of CVs in the docs format or the PDF formats. If you open one CV of any person, randomly or only one person, okay, the CV has been opened. We can get the curriculum vitae of the person. I can get the name, the addresses, mobile number, place of birth, date of birth, experiences, hobbies. Okay, so we can compromise those data. We can compromise those data on this website by the parent directory vulnerability. If this vulnerability present on any websites or the institution's website, it should be patched as soon as possible, or the lots of data can be breached from your website. Uh, so this is all about the parent directory, or you may call as a directory listing. Both are same. This is the most critical vulnerability we have seen in different areas, and this is all about the thing. And we can open different types of CV. There is a lots more CV. There is lots more data can be breached from this website. Uh, if we open different folders, see, we can breach those data. We can have a photo of the of her her other number, name, addresses, email IDs, qualifications, etc., etc., from this series. So this is a lot more CV. This is a lot more data. There's a lot more information we can gather by breaching the website through the parent directory vulnerabilities. Uh, okay, let's move two or three CVs. Okay, you can see the different types of CVs are there. This is one person. Okay, and his email is there. Profile is there. What are the skills he have? Where he work, and his experiences, and different types of stuffs in this CV. Okay, so uh, if any website has been compromised by any of these parent directory vulnerabilities, and this should be patched as soon as possible. Uh, if it is not patched, then lots of data can be breached from your website by any hackers, by any black hat hackers, and they can sell those data to the different platforms, and there is no privacy of yours. Okay, so this is all about the parent directory vulnerability and the OWASP top 10 and the OWASP top 10 in this webinar. Thank you. Over to Patrick. Over to Onik.
Thank you, Piyush sir. It was a very lovely session. Viewers, if you are having any kind of doubt or if you need any clarity, you can contact user at his handles, and you can reach out to indiancybersecurity.solutions.com, or you can mail us at info@indiancybersecurity.solutions.com. Have a nice day. Stay safe.